Victories aren't born in the field, you create them through practice. Victories aren't born on the field, you create them through practice, and practice makes a man perfect. Yes, this is the perfection, this is the utmost target, this is what we are trying to make you connoisseurs, experts in the field of vocabulary, because this vocabulary is the most important point. Yes, the most important point for comprehension for CLAT. Yes, so new videos, new routes, new scenarios, so that you learn various new words and can feel the difference in your English. I'm sure you must have all started feeling this difference, isn't it? Yes. The word which we take the next route for today, there are some students who said I haven't repeated or a kind of route which has been done, but it's only that sometimes many words were to be added, so I've retaken the roots and added some new words to it. So I hope you would understand, and your cooperation is really utmost for us. The next route that I'm taking for today is the root ANT, A-N-T or A-N-T-I, that is against. Anti, antidote, antibiotic, antifreeze, all these words have basic root, that is anti. So the word, first let us take the word is dote or bio. The word bio means life, right? And bio means life, so something which is taken as to protect life. Like he is anti to me means against me. BJP is anti to Congress, against it, not in favor of. Okay. Antidote is like, suppose somebody by mistake takes poison or purposely takes poison. The person is given, prescribed by the doctor antidote. It's a remedy against poison. It's a kind of a first aid so that the person vomits, and whatever the effect of poison, slow or little, on the person can be removed. Antibiotic. Now, when we have bio, life in this, and anti is against, so it's a drug given against the life form bacteria which has invaded a body. The body has been invaded by a bacteria, and you are given this antibiotic so that you can fight against that bacteria. Antifreeze is a liquid used against freezing the car's engine, against the freezing. Sometimes the car's engine freezes, and so that it doesn't, because especially in the cold countries where it's the -degrees temperature, you face this kind of a problem, right? Okay, next word, antiperspirant. What is perspire? Perspire is simply meaning that is sweating. So it is sweating. So antiperspirant is a product used to help fight against perspiration. It helps you to fight against the perspiring thing that is happening to you, and you can fight against your perspiration. Antisocial is against being social. You are an antisocial element. You are against society. You are in fact belonging to a terrorist group. It's not compulsory you have violence in your mind, but it means you're against the society. Antarctica, the climate of the continents against the opposite, the Arctic on the globe. Anybody must be knowing antonym, that is ant root. Sometimes the T is missing, so the word antonym is the word opposite to the other. All of them, the basic meaning. I have told you many times, and I repeat the same. The words don't have to be mugged up. You don't have to remember each word. You just remember A and T, opposite, against, not in favor of. Right? You are doing that? That's excellent, because see, it may happen sometimes you have A and TI, sometimes you have A and TI, and sometimes you have no I. That's why I was talking of this word, they don't have an I. So don't look and hunt for I. The basic meaning, the contextual meaning comes out with it. Okay. Then we have is the next word in this. Please look up, that is antacid. Antacid is of course a tablet against the stomach acid. The bile juice is produced by a stomach. A stomach is the walls which is of acid, and this bile juice which is acting against the acid, against the stomach, that is antacid. Antagonist and protagonist, the Greek terms very often used in the Greek mythologies and Shakespearean tragedies, because Shakespeare means the tragedy king. The word protagonist, we don't use hero and heroine nowadays, or hero or villain. This means the main character or leading character. and the word antagonist is the villain or the opposite character. That is antagonist. One who goes against another, usually against the protagonist. Antagonist, main character. Protagonist, the main character. Antagonist, the villain who gets against the hero, the main character. Antimatter, see, we can use as anti-clockwise, anti-terrestrial, antidote, anticlimax. So, what is it? Anticlimax is a literary device. It's against the climax. See, when we move from a higher form to the lower form. See, what I was trying to say. You are talking of somebody. When we say that she is the CEO of the company, right? She is the CEO of the company. She is also the head of the humanities department. She is also very hardworking and sincere mother, and she is a simple human being. This is from highest to lowest order, and that is anticlimax, right? It's a wonderful literary device. Please do watch up the literary devices videos also to understand what is anticlimax, right? And so there's a long vistas and list of words that we can take up for antimatter. There's this one of them. That is why I'll write down those words. Matter, that is just opposite of the normal matter. I write these words first for you. Look at these words. Anticlimax, anti-clockwise, anti-terrestrial, antipathy, that is a hatred, dislike for something, because path is feelings, and is against. So, how easy you can frame it, against the feelings? That means what? This means something that you hate, you loathe, you abhor, you dislike that thing, or you have a detest feeling towards it. The list of synonyms every time I am ready with any of these words with the root anti. And let's take the last root for today. Yes? Okay. Let's take up the root, the next. So, you are ready for the next root? Come on, this root is also very interesting. That is AG, do, act or drive something. Something that leads to an action. In fact, it is something which will lead to an action. So, that is AG. Agenda are things to be done. You know, long list of what is the agenda of our discussion, what is the topic of our discussion. That means whatever the things are to be done. Agent, one who does things for another, is an agent. Don't agitate, come on, don't get irritated, don't be troublesome or do things which are troublesome and irritating things. That is agitate. Agility is doing things in a very quick manner. You do things, difficult things also in a very quick manner. You are very agile by things. It's an ability to do difficult mental and physical things. You know, you have to be very cogent for this. You have to be an erudite and learned scholar and a cerebral and brainy and intelligent, witty person to do these kinds of agility. Agile is again the same because he is agile, adjective, and this is agility, which would be a noun. I do mark it. Adjective, and this is a noun. Agility of mind can lead you towards your completion of the goal. And from this root we have the root co, which means together. So, when we have is coagulate is to do things or drive things in the right form, that is coagulate. So, agenda are things to be done. Agent is one who does the things for the other. Agitate is getting irritated. See the idiom, get on the nerves. You know, irritating something, causing something which is problematic. And agility is very swift, quick, rapid, fast in action. Right. So, it is your agility, or if you are agile, as an adjective or noun. Codulate is to do things together. You know, you have a drive to do things together, because again, because if it is co, the together root will of course give its meaning. The or root always leaves an impact on the other, so that you can understand the meaning for it. The next word that we have, navigate. Navigate from the root nav. Is ship. So it is do things or drive a ship, that is navigate or navigation. Litigate, L-I-T or L-I-G or L-E-G, all means is law. Please note the root very carefully, that's why I highlighted and bolded it. Litigate is a lawsuit, a law work. Castigate means to do punishment to. He was castigated by the teacher, in fact punished, scolded, persecuted. Please note 3 R's I offer you for this word specially: reprimand, rebuke and reproach. What does it all mean? Scolding someone, castigating someone, you know, giving a curtain lecture to someone, or to face the music or hear the music. We all have grown up by hearing the music of our mothers, you know. This is what is castigating, scolding. It's important sometimes in life to hear these scolding, because these act as molding ourselves in the right context. Exigent is something that must be done immediately, something which is right now required as per the requirement of the hour, something which should be done in the correct and the right manner. Ambiguous is something doubtful, something on both sides, because what is the root that works in this? Please look up the root. Ambi is 2. So ambiguous would be stuck between two. It's a dubious state. It's a state in which you're stuck between two sides or two things. So when you are in a dilemma, in a doubt, uncertainty, you are not sure, you hang in between, you are muddle-headed, see the list I am giving you, you are perplexed, you are confused, you are unsure, you are somebody in a state of ambiguity. Yes, this is ambiguity. See, don't be ambiguous. It's very important with vocabulary also, because I always end up with the positive note and positivity. So I also tell you the same. See, don't be ambiguous. Take out all the ambiguity from your mind. Remove all the, cobwebs of confusion. No confusion. Be sure, be confident, be diligent, be sincere, and stick to your ground. And you can stick to your ground only when you have a thorough knowledge of this. So that's what I'm expecting from you. Today's vocabulary video must be really enriching and inspiring and motivating and guiding and goading you. That's what really we want from you. Note each and every word and give us your feedback. Thumbs up for our content, and do like and subscribe the channel. Thank you, students.